Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Maria, and today I'm going to be trying out the second of the new Chanel quads that I bought, and it is number 378 Douceur et Serenite. I did a video, I put that up just previously a few days ago on the other palette, and that one is the Lumiere Vibrations, and that's number 382. But as I said, I've already done a video on that one, and I'll put a link up above so you can have a look at that if you're interested. I also picked up, which I showed in the previous video, two of the new eyeliners. These are the long-lasting eyeliners. I got Khaki Metal, and I also picked up Gris Graphite. Now, in the last video, I wore the Khaki Metal, so I won't be wearing that one today, but I will wear the Gris Graphite one. I actually wore this yesterday. I had to go out to a special event, and I thought I would give this a go, and I actually wore it with the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and it looked really, really beautiful. But I will use this today, and I will still swatch both of these on my arm a bit later, so if you didn't see my other video, so you can take a look and see what they look like. So these Chanel quads have 2 grams of product. They are made in Italy, and they have a shelf life of 18 months from date of opening. I often keep shadows a lot longer than what they say on the packets. These are just a guide, really. I find a really good shadow lasts a lot longer than what they say. So in the normal little velvet type pouch that these quads come in, and for those of you that haven't seen a Chanel quad before, they come and they have the plastic covering on top, which has just fallen off, and I'll take that off anyway. And they always have a generous mirror inside, and there are 2 sponge applicator tips. A lot of people say that I actually haven't used these, but a lot of people say they're a bit pointless, but I have seen videos with different beauty creators using the sponge tip applicators, and they actually work really well, so I'll have to give that a go at some stage. So this palette is part of the new summer collections, and there's been a lot of people saying that this is more for a fall winter type of look. I would have to agree with that looking at these shades. So let's swatch these on my arm. I'm going to swatch them from left to right and top to bottom. So this top shade is more of a taupe type of shade. This one here is like a soft grey. This one is purple, and the last one is more of a plum type of shade. This one here is matte, and the rest of the shades are more like a soft type of and subtle sort of shimmer with a little bit of sheen on them as well. So I'm just going to wipe these swatches off my arm. I already have on my foundation today, and I've got powder on and some bronzer. I've done my eyebrows, concealer, corrector, concealer, in that order. And I also have eyeshadow primer on as well. And the eyeshadow primer that I've been using for the last couple of months is the MAC Paint Pot one. So I'm going to take my Rapha number 15 brush, and I'm actually going to start off with this deeper sort of plum shade first. Just have a play around and see how this works.
Have you ever been in love? Dove in from high above, and if the answer's no, well then I'd like to get to know you. And though I know these lights are blinding, I will guide us home. 'Cause I don't know what I've been told. The weather outside is not that cold.
And using that same shade, I'm going to take the Rapha number 3 brush and just put some of this on my lower lash line. And just like the other palette that I tried out and the other Chanel eyeshadows that I have, this is blending out really, really beautifully. I want to go into this smoky type of grey colour, and I'll use the Rapha number 14 brush and just add a bit of depth.
These lights are blinding. I will guide us home. 'Cause I don't know what I've been told. The weather outside is not that cold. And if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia. And I don't know what those men see, but I see you right next to me. And if you take my
And using the same shade, I'm going to take the Sonia G Worker 3 brush and just put some on the outer corner of my eye. Give it more of a smoked out look. And I'm going to take the Chukahuru blending brush just to sort of blend this out so I get a bit more of a softer look. And using the Rapha number 3 brush again, just going to take that smoky shade and put a bit of this under my lower lash line as well. Now I want to take this purple shade here and put this in the inner part of my eyelid here. I'm going to take the Sonia G, this is the Builder 3 brush.
but I see you right next to me. And if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia.
And I want to try this lighter taupe shade in here. So I'm going to take the Sonia G Blender Pro and just put on my brow bone. Not really using it as a highlight, more just to just soften up the edges. Well, I'm really happy with the way that these shadows blended out. I really love this lighter purple colour in here. And they definitely are more of a very subtle type of sheen. I really love this plum shade through here and that smoky grey. There's definitely no black undertone to it, so it's really, really soft. So let's take a look at these eyeliners. As I said, I swatched both of these in my previous video, but I will swatch them again. And this one is Khaki Metal, and this one is the Gris Graphite. The Khaki Metal is more of an army green and has a slight bit of gold in it. And this one here, the Gris Graphite, is a grey with a silver metallic finish. So I've mentioned it before, but I really love the Chanel eyeliners. I find that they go on really smooth and they also don't transfer. In the other video, I used the Khaki Metal eyeliner and thought it looked really, really beautiful. Today, with this look, I'm going to use the Gris Graphite one. As I said, I wore this yesterday. It looked really beautiful. And that was with that Natasha Denona Glam palette. But I think it'll look really nice with this look as well.
We got a brand new night, and good love will soon arrive. And when it does, then come a little closer. Have you ever seen the stars burn out into the dark, and as they go say, it was nice to know you.
So that's the eyeliner on. It is really, really pretty. I loved it when I wore it yesterday too. Now, I did forget to say, because I'd mentioned this in the other video, that these twist up and they also twist back down again. You do get some products where you can twist up, but you can't twist them down. They also have a sharpener at the end of the pencil, and you just pull that out so you can sharpen the pencil. I haven't had any problems with this. I find that these sharpeners work well. I have purchased some products before that have them at the end and they aren't so great, but I think these work quite well. So now I'm going to put on my mascara, figure out what blush I'm going to wear and lipstick, and then I'll be back. And here is the finished look. Overall, now I've put on blush and the lipstick, I think the whole look is really, really beautiful. These shadows, like I said, just like the other Chanel quads that I have, blend beautifully. They're really beautiful soft colours, and I love that it's a really soft grey in there and not a deep black. You can still get the depth, but it's just an overall soft look. The other makeup that I put on is, for the blush, I used the Natasha Denona Puff Paint. I was trying to see what colour it was, but I can't read it on the bottom of my label. But everything that I'm wearing I'll have in my description box below. And for the lipstick, I used Natasha Denona I Need a Nude, and this is in the colour Sava. And overall, I think it is really, really pretty. So this is my third Chanel video in a row, so I need to try out some of the other new makeup I have and upload those. I just thought you'd like to see this palette as well, considering the newest releases from Chanel. Both palettes are stunning. Which one do I prefer? I don't know. They're both completely different. What I do like about this palette, and I tend to stay away from, not stay away from purples, but not wear them a lot. I do find that some palettes and the hues that they have, if I'm not careful, I can end up looking like I have black eyes and not beautiful purple eyeshadow. And it really is, I think it's just probably my mature skin and also perhaps my color tone that sometimes that it can look like that. But with these shadows, they just look really soft and just really, really gorgeous. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.